If I had to pick a resource,
I watch Hoppers.
Hey, I heard the news that you got accepted.
Yeah.
First and foremost, I want to say my congratulations.
Congratulations, you made it. Welcome to ACSOM.
Hi, can you tell us your name in one word that describes your experience here?
My name is Perkell, Collie, and I'm originally from the Bahamas. This is my second year here at ACSOM, and the word that I would use to describe my experience here is transformative.
Why did you choose this institution or program?
So I chose it because it was newer and thus smaller, and I liked the newer concept of having small groups as your primary learning platform.
What's been your favorite class or academic moment so far?
The musculoskeletal system, because that was when you got to really piece together the anatomy, and maybe I just liked anatomy a bit more for that.
What do you love most about campus life?
The people. Definitely my fellow classmates across cohorts. What I like the most is that even though we're in separate cohorts and we're from separate places, we all have the common goal of becoming a doctor. So it kind of makes a bit of a cohesion between what we're going to talk about and where we're going to go with our experiences from here. So I really like campus life because of my fellow classmates.
How have you gotten involved outside the classroom?
Outside of the classroom, I used to do student orgs, and then I realized, hey, maybe that's a little too much time on campus. So now I like to do more artistic adventures outside and exploring the island. I got to go to Roseau to go to the movie theater, and I watch Hoppers, so I got to see the little lizard. Yeah.
What's one resource, support service, or person that helped you succeed?
Ooh, I got to give it back to my fellow classmates because, as I said before, we're a really cohesive environment. So there are different people with different experiences, and sometimes there are people who have biochemistry backgrounds, and you can just go up to them and be like, hey, I heard you have this. Can you please help me with this? And they're really, really helpful.
Something that surprised you about being a student here?
I think how quickly it was to get into a new lifestyle. I expected a much longer transition period, and then after a while it was okay, I get my eggs from someone at school, and I shop at outdoor markets now. It's those little things that eventually becomes just a normal part of my week.
How has this experience helped you grow or prepare for what's next?
When I came in, I wasn't really one to reach out and ask people for help. I always figured I can do this, it can't be that hard. Guess what? It was definitely that hard. So one of the things I learned was how to ask people for help, especially when I'm I've tried my best and now I really need some outside assistance. I think that's one of the ways I've changed, and now I'm looking forward to the end result as how are these little changes going to add up in the end.
Perkell, what advice would you give to a student thinking about coming here?
I think my best advice would be that I've never had anyone describe medical school as fun. And that being said, you just have to really understand that you're about to be someone's trusted physician. And when you're choosing your medical schools, really focus on how that's going to develop you as a person and then as someone's future trusted physician. And this institution here, I believe, will do that for you.
Finish this sentence. If I could describe my experience here in one sentence, it would be...
Hopefully, I'm a very beautiful diamond after all this pressure.